Rico's been very reserved. Rico has seemingly not wanted to discuss this. So, what I wanted to do is what we do from time to time on this show. We are going to do an interrogation. We are going to do a questionnaire. Rico, the key to this, and David, I need to bring you in because you are a man of God. I want you as a witness to this. Rico, to ensure integrity, you have to promise honest answers to what I'm asking you.
I need a lawyer
to do so?
I feel like I need a lawyer or something.
You just need to be honest. Are you going to be honest?
I need to bring Kenny in here for counsel.
Are you going to be honest?
I will be honest,
Are you not going
sir.
to lie?
No, sir.
Do you swear that if you lie, David's wife will be hit by a car today? Do not lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
Do not lie to me.
I'm not. I swear on little Le'Veon Rico Hull's life.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a series of 10 questions.
Okay.
These 10 questions, we can talk through them. You don't have to have these snap answers. I want you to really think, because it is time for you to make some declarations about what you believe Mel Tucker and Michigan State are going to be. David, some mood music, please. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Rico Beard.
It's Rico Iglesias Beard, but okay. Rico, did you in fact graduate from Michigan State University?
Yes, I did.
Did you in fact go to a no-name high school that none of us remember, but it's closed?
I went to Detroit Lutheran West, sir. I resent that statement.
I still think that's fake. All right, here we go. Rico, question 1. Over the next 4 seasons, this year and the 3 to follow, under the assumption COVID will not impact 2021, 22, 23, over the next 4 years, Mel Tucker's wins over under 22.5. 22.5. 9 games this year, only 8 remaining. 12 every other year to follow. Can't guarantee he makes a bowl or not. I leave that to you. Over under 22.5 wins.
Ooh. That's a good number. Is this what it's like when I do the prop bets? Wow. That's a good
you piece
number.
of garbage. It is. This is what happens when I really take my time with this.
I'm going to say over, but I'm going to include some bowl wins in there too. So I'm going to go over.
Okay, I'm just going to put that for the record. I'm going to save this. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be on our gravestones. Over. Okay, you had mentioned bowls, so why don't we just move a question around? Question number 2. Will Mel Tucker make a bowl in his time at MSU? And if so, what year?
Not including the 9th game thing. And I think
Correct.
Everybody can make a bowl game this year.
An
so I'm not
actual bowl that requires
That he
you to
earned.
get on an airplane.
Okay. I'm going to say yes, year 3.
2022. Okay.
Yes.
Noted. Question 3. Will Mel Tucker ever have an above 500 record at MSU as a career mark?
Well,
That's a ball. Now you have to assume.
I got to assume he is black.
2-6
so
this
he gets
year.
3 years to coach.
2-7. Next year will be rough. He'll probably be roughly 8 to 10 games under 500. Will he ever overcome it to, at any point in his career, have an above 500 record?
As I said, black head coaches get 3 years. So if he is back
Don't
this
say
year, next year, there's going to be a posse waiting for him outside of his house. So that means year 3 is going to be the make or break. I'm going to say no.
Okay. David, do you feel we're getting honesty so far? I do.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You are, listen, you're the man of Christ. We have to come to you to make sure that this is on the rails. Your wife's life depends on it. Question 4. Will MSU factions unite and support Mel Tucker or destroy him?
Wow.
You know what I'm referring to.
Yes.
The D'Antonio Loyalist Club.
I do think that Mel Tucker will get the Rich Rodriguez treatment.
Oh, no.
Especially, here's why the Rutgers game was so critical. Because it would have been okay to be 1-1. To have Michigan destroy you, but you already have a victory under your belt. You lost to Rutgers, which makes you the new Rutgers. You lose to Michigan. If Michigan does what Michigan should do on Saturday, you're already going to have people, passing the hat trying to get that buyout money to see what can we do to get rid of him.
Oh, my God.
I think it's going to go the way of Rich Rodriguez, unfortunately. What was the question again? To make sure I answered this correctly.
No, you answered it.
Okay.
That answer right there tells me, and the lie detector the test is saying it, overwhelmingly he's telling the truth here.
Oh, he is. He is. I think it's the topic at 4:15. Why does Rico hate black coaches? 248-539. Rico Beard, answer honestly. Or David's wife will be hit by a bus at some point today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you miss Mark D'Antonio? Don't you lie. Don't you lie.
I miss aspects of Mark D'Antonio. I miss I miss the way this week used to feel. When it was Michigan week, D'Antonio put him on the table. He called his shot, and he backed it up most times. I miss that. I don't miss the last few seasons. I don't miss how it ended. I don't miss the walking away and not having to say anything to anybody.
Okay. David, you comfortable with that? I'll allow it. I don't think he dodged it.
I don't think he dodged it either. I will accept that.
Okay. I know your wife appreciates his honesty.
Yeah, how did this happen, man?
Well, listen, it needs to be a stiff price for lying, and I know Rico's a man of faith, and he doesn't want to see your wife hit by a bus.
Getting an
Rico.
email saying I can't come back to MSU anymore.
No, well, you know what? Working with me is a good start.
Okay.
How much of this is Mark D'Antonio's fault? Coach, please.
I'm going to say
Don't lie. Don't be PC.
no. I'm not.
Search your
I'm
feelings.
not going to be PC. Are you talking the Rutgers game or just the general feel? Let me
The
clarify.
general status of this program.
I'm going to say probably about 80%. The
That
reason
press
being,
conference was one of the greatest things ever. I've seen guys on death row. This is a celebration.
Here's the thing. I still don't know. Now, if we find out later that it was something wrong with him health-wise, then maybe that's why he walked away. If it's like a Chadwick Boseman type thing.
Nope.
Where you make fun of.
No.
But he could have done it so he should have been celebrated on his way out, and he chose not to. He should have walked away after winning the pinstripe game. Even though it was a 0-0 bowl game, you won that game, you're
Sir,
feeling good, and you walk away.
You're distracting.
I'm
You're
sorry.
distracting from the questions. Let's get back to business. Rico Beard from Lutheran Tech High School.
Lutheran West.
In Mel Tucker's time at MSU, no matter how brief or long it may be, will Mel Tucker ever beat Michigan?
Yes.
Oh! Do
Yes.
tell. Wait a second. Don't you have him getting fired in 3 years?
3 years is that calling card. If he wins in year 3, then he gets that reprieve like you see Lions fans where you'll see people out there cheering. Can I expound upon this or do I have to
No, I
move
don't
on?
want to hear that.
This is Mel Tucker may need Saturday to be that game, the way when D'Antonio lost his first time against Michigan and Mike Hart came out with the little brother to fuel him for the next few years. If you think about it, that drove D'Antonio crazy, that little brother comment. And Michigan fans live to regret that. Michigan burying Michigan State this weekend could be the inspiration that you won't see next year's press conference, Mel Tucker. You won't see Mel Tucker like he was today in the press conference.
Rico Beard, in Mel Tucker's career in East Lansing, will we ever see a game in which we are playing for the right to go to Indianapolis? Remember, David's lovely wife who just gave birth to their third child. Her life hangs in the balance. Don't lie.
If the factions can come together and he is in year 4,
ifs and buts, candy
Mike,
and nuts.
this is my
Answer
question,
it.
sir. You will
Answer
let
it.
me answer this.
Answer it.
Yes.
David, you better call your wife, make sure she's okay.
Well, you didn't let me give the full answer. You just wanted the yes or no answer.
Because I know what you're doing. You're setting up a situation of ifs and buts.
No.
You don't believe the factions will come together. You answered question
Correct.
3. He will be destroyed by these factions. Quoth the Raven, he will get rich rotted. Then you can't come back at 7 and talk about harmony.
Okay.
I don't know where my music went, but I'm
Beating
still vibing.
Michigan helps out a lot.
Will we see a game for the right to go to Indy?
I've answered the question, sir.
Answer it again. I have a bad ear.
I said
Answer it.
If he's allowed year 4 or 5, yes. I know what he has. He's got real offensive linemen coming down the pipe. If allowed to get those guys ready, yes.